Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4 Mandate of Heaven playing as a Japanese daimyo, soon to be Japan itself. Can I point out real quick how Ming has seemed to explode on the map? In the last couple of videos, I don't usually see them go this far north. I guess they didn't take too kindly to the fact that there are so many barbarians on their northern border. Yeah, that's a little scary. We may have to very well offer ourselves as a tributary to Ming in order to have some level of protection from them. Of course, doing so would allow us to attack their other tributaries, like Korea, without having to worry about Ming defending them, so I don't know. That may be a necessary evil for us, at least until we can get strong enough to challenge them, but either way. So, we took a lot of lands, and we now cannot be allied to Hosokawa. Let's see, gain money, Bushiro's loyalty, merchant guilds. I think I'd rather gain the stability, frankly. Yeah, let's go ahead and gain up that stability. Merchant guilds aren't very happy with me, but it's going to be fine. The important thing is, a lot of these rebels are going to go away. We've gained some core provinces. We can now rival probably Yamana, who I am not going to rival. That would be bad. I want to use them in a war against the Emperor relatively soon. First, though, we probably should finish off our cores and try to put down some of these rebels. We can afford to get a little bit more army force limit. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get ourselves some cavalry. Get the most power out of our manpower right now. The other thing that we could do is actually increase the number of states that we have. Western Kanto and Eastern Kanto apparently are two separate states. We also own everything in Hokuriku? Hokuriku? That could be also an option. Of course, this is a good way to spend up a lot of our admin power, get a lot more force limit and stuff like that, unlock feudal de jure law that we could use to try and put down some rebels. And there are quite a few. Unfortunately, I don't think that it would solve any of our problems. Yeah, I mean, 13 force limit is enough to pretty much win this as long as we have some allies. For now, let's just try to put down some rebels and get our cores done, because if we declare a war on the Emperor right now, Hosokawa will have to join them, and since we are currently coring lands that they used to own, we would stop our cores and we'd be sort of stymied and be overextended for a while, which wouldn't be great, so let's hold off on that for a little bit. Usugi is not quite gone, but it's so close. So close! I'm going to go ahead and hire up the stability cost modifier guy. Do I have the money for that? Not really, actually. When I declare a war for the Emperor, I'm going to lose 3 stability. I want to have somebody who can generate more monarch points. Who are you guys currently fighting? Oh, interesting. Kono decided to attack Hosokawa. Huh, I wonder if that means that they're not able to join a war to defend the Emperor. I have no idea how that works, but okay. If it weakens Hosokawa even further, I guess it's not the worst thing ever. You are kind of upset at me right now. Yeah, that's a lot of aggressive expansion. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to kill a few more people in order to weaken up the Emperor further, there's not really anyone I could viably target right now. The only person I could even make claims against that's not my ally is Hosokawa. We have a 14-year truce with them, at least. I don't have Sengoku against anyone else. And the only other borders I have with, let's say, Amago, he's my ally. Yamana, he's my ally as well. So there's really nothing we can do as far as that. Death of a geisha. The geisha is the archetypal... I have trouble with this word, apparently. Female Japanese entertainer, and in the last year, one of the most well-known and well-liked geishas in our domain died young after a short term of illness. The funeral has turned into a national day of sorrow as our Han mourns the passing of this beloved example of beauty. Gain prestige or lose prestige? I would rather lose prestige than spend power. Power is too valuable right now. We're going to need every bit of it we can in order to get our stability back up. I think I'm actually willing to go ahead and focus on admin. Much as I like having other things, we're going to need the stability, and I'm falling very behind in tech. I can't even get the next idea group. So we're going to focus on that and try to get it a little bit faster. Losing a lot of power projection every year right now because we eclipsed and declared on so many different rivals. This is going to go down very rapidly, but at least for now, we get some extra monarch points. The Shiba rebels are very close to firing. Who's in up here? I'm going to go ahead and turn on this fort, just to slow them down if they do arrive. What else do we have? Owari, here. The Usugi separatists are going away. Now, if we were able to form Japan, I think all these separatists would automatically disband. But even if we become shogun right now, we can't form Japan. We haven't annexed everybody. So I'm not too sure how that works. I guess we'll find out when we become the shogun. In the meantime, though, with 13 troops, we might be able to put this down so that if Shiba fires, they fire up in the hills, and we could get a maneuver advantage. Yeah, maybe we could use that to our advantage. Let's give it a shot. Alright, so it's just Ōnin up here. And if we wanted to actually raise up autonomy, that also would solve the problem, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get more autonomy. I need more money. I need more manpower. Speaking of money, we could build something. I think it would be smart to build a marketplace over here, since this is a coastal center of trade, one of the few in this trade node, another one down here. And you know what, while we're looking at this map mode, I don't think it makes a lot of sense to collect more ducats over here. I think it might make more sense to try and steer trade. So let's go ahead and do that and hope we get a little bit more trade power in our node. Now, I know that there are already a lot of people steering trade in this direction, but I certainly would have more trade power than any of these guys. So maybe I can supplant them, I'm not too sure. Well, either way, 2.31 ducats are now ferrying down into this direction. We're collecting here. We have 18% control now, and yes, I do have a bit more trade power here. So I get to be one of the top 5. Good. 18% then. We should collect a little bit more money than we had before. Not much, but a little bit. Alright, Shiba, you gonna fire? We're about to finish some cores and reduce overextension. That might help. Down to 3.6%. About to finish up some more. Although, honestly, we kind of need to be declaring our war against the Emperor here pretty soon. There we go. So that finishes all of that. Overextension's down to 0. War exhaustion's ticking away. 1.8%. Minus 4.3. We might actually be able to put these guys down if we get up here quickly enough. Yeah, the feudal de jure law is working pretty effectively over here. Let's get to Ōnin and see if we can actually put these guys down. Yeah, minus 1.1 now. Yeah, we can actually stop the Shiba separatists. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, feudal de jure law. Turns out, situationally used, it's not too bad. Can do some pretty cool stuff. Well, that means that we need to be declaring our war against the Emperor here pretty soon. We're going to lose a heck of a lot of stability doing so, but we need to try. It appears that we are a navigator and have ship durability. Useless. Monopoly company formed. Trade efficiency and power or money. I think I'd rather get the power, so we'll go ahead and accept that. Tech is available. Admin tech. I was planning on saving all of my power so that I could get stability and core things, but getting idea groups wouldn't be so bad right about now. Ooh. Before the tech penalty keeps going up, getting worse and worse. Ooh. I'm gonna do it. Take the tech. This unlocks an idea group, and I think the first idea group that I'm gonna go for, surprisingly, is going to be exploration ideas. Yep. Absolutely serious. We're gonna get exploration ideas first. We are going to unlock our first colonist. We have a little bit of corruption, which isn't helping much, but there you go. And there we go. We are able to choose our native policy and start our first colony. I'd like to reduce their chance of uprising completely. Coexistence policy means that I never ever have to have armies over on wherever I have a colony. Now that said, it also slows it down significantly. Native trading policy, native repression policy, generally better if you want to get colonies quickly, but I want to get them safely right now. So we're going to grab native coexistence policy, at least for now. And we need to start up our first colony somewhere. Now, the first place I'm going to go with this is probably going to be somewhere down here in Indonesia. Reason being, I'll be able to use an adjacency to declare a war against one of the Indonesian nations down here and let them colonize the region for myself before I annex them. And if we can have a ton of power up here in the Nippon trade node going down into the Philippines and Malacca, there's probably an absolute crap ton of money that would be available to us in this area. So I think it would be worth it, I do. Who is this? Sulu. Well, hello. Don't suppose you guys get any ideas for colonization? I'm not too sure. But if we did want to go here, is it too far away? Yeah, it is too far away. Right now our colonial range is pretty small, only 160. Can we reach here in Taiwan? Yeah. Or we could go up here. What trade node are you part of? You're part of the same trade node. It probably would be better to start up here, to be honest. So let's go ahead and start colonizing this region up here. But eventually we'll want to work our way down toward Taiwan, get toward the Philippines, get some claims on these guys, conquer them, vassalize them, and let them colonize the region for myself. Save me a ton of effort. That's what we're going to go for. We're going to try it. I am going for a colonial Japan build, so maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Certainly would be nice to discover America at some point. Then we could get some more splendor coming in. Wouldn't mind that at all. Anything else really important here? No. Okay. Alright, well, I think we put down enough of these rebels. Do we now want to go ahead and declare a war? Do we want to declare a war for the Emperor? I mean, I'm feeling relatively confident right now. Most of these are going to go away. And I don't think the Emperor is suspecting it right now. And these guys are at war. So let's go ahead and have our ships go home before we put them at risk. Can't really afford to lose any ships right now. Okay. I am going to go ahead and pick up that advisor. Oh, there he is. Okay, I thought we lost him. All right. Stability cost modifier, minus 10%. He'll save me a lot of power for when I eventually have to get some more stability, because we're going to lose a ton. But I think it's going to be worth it. This has to happen eventually. If we declare on this, we will lose 3 stability and gain 3 war exhaustion. We will have to fight Hosokawa, who has no troops. Shoni, who as far as I'm aware has no troops. Kono and Uchi, who both have 3,000 troops. Ito or Ito, Yamana, and Amago. Amago? I don't know. Would all have to join on my behalf, and they actually do have some troops. This would be heavily in my favor. This is how we are going to conquer Japan. Let's become the shogun. I hereby declare a war for control of the Emperor. Yes, I'm aware of the consequences. Alright, go! Jump on him, jump on him, jump on him! Kill them all! Kill Ashikaga! Squidoosh. Okay. I'm going to leave behind 1 troop, and we're going to move toward Kyoto. Yamana, I need you to kill the shogun for me. Independent daimyo. We are no longer subjected to the shogunate and instead serve the emperor freely. Date is now a truly independent daimyo. Gain a little bit of morale of armies and infantry combat ability, but we lose legitimacy in the process, which means more unrest for us, but it's okay. Apparently, we're already sieging down Kyoto. So let's instead worry about chasing down some armies and stuff. Yamana broke their alliance with Kono. Okay. We've taken occupation of that territory. Let's get the army together. So yeah, if you want to siege down Kyoto for me, I think that's going to be fine. Let's... Oh, wow. Yamana decided to stack on me. I have 21,000? Oh, cool. My 13 plus is 8. We're strong. Let's go kill. Kill the Emperor! No, not the Emperor. Sorry, the Shogun. Stack wipe. Oh, oh. All right. Let's go put down the rest of the treacherous daimyos who do not recognize my authority. I may actually want to feed some of their land off to Yamana and Ito, make them happier with me, and make it a lot easier to annex the rest of the islands. Don't stack on me. Go somewhere else. Go kill these cavalry or something. I don't care. Thank you, Ito. You're doing a good job. Just make sure you transfer control to me, because that's kind of the war goal. Sort of the point. They will already want a peace offer. No. You don't understand. I'm killing you. I am going to kill you, Ashikaga. You have been an insufficient shogun. You allowed for the Ōnin Wars to begin in Japan. It is due to your incompetence that this... Ito, what have you done? Ito. I kind of need Kyoto. You don't understand. If you don't give me Kyoto, Ito. If you don't give me Ito. I demand you give this back to me. Wait a minute. Seriously? How am I going to have a war for the Emperor? Okay, hang on. Let's see what the other options are here. Unbelievable. If you concede defeat, what happens? They remain subjects. It does not say... I need to take control of Kyoto! So I have to reload now. I did not know that this could happen. This is the war goal. Ito was supposed to transfer this to me. That's sort of the point. But apparently, they're not required to do so in a war for the Emperor Casus Belli. That does not make any sense. Alright, so you guys know what I'm about to do, so I'm just going to go ahead and reload and get myself back up to this point, but that is certainly something you need to be aware of if you are playing as Japan, because that's a problem right there. Good thing I'm not playing Iron Man. Okay, got myself back to the same point, and this time I rushed to Kyoto before anyone else could get forts, because I'm pretty sure Yamana wanted to make a beeline, but we didn't let him. So, hopefully, this is what's going to do the job, and now we are able to take Kyoto peacefully and become the proper shogun. How freaking annoying! We also did get an extra event that was quite lucky as far as getting an extra stability, so that's why I'm only at -1 right now. For a very brief moment, I actually was doing pretty well on stability, and then I promptly murdered it. But oh well, otherwise I've done exactly the same thing, got exploration ideas, went for the colony. Nothing else has changed beyond what you thought you saw before, we just got different events in the meantime. Sharing faults. Did we see this one before? I don't know, we're gonna lose some power but get yearly legitimacy, which is not so bad considering we just lost 25. In the meantime, by the way, our colonies are fairly expensive, and we have an advisor now, so we are running, well, we were running a deficit, now we have a tiny bit of money. Probably due to loot, if I had to guess. We don't want to cause any more devastation in Kyoto than we have to, by the way. Kyoto's gonna become our capital, probably, in just a moment, so yeah, let's not do any more damage than we absolutely have to in order to win. Traveling monk, lose money, gain prestige, sounds great. Take that. Come on, take Kyoto. Take it. Thank you! Alright. Now we are able to win. Oh, how very, very irritating that was. Okay, you guys go ahead and siege down whatever you want. I don't care. I'm gonna go to Kono. Maybe we'll go ahead and take Kono as well in this so we have one less person to annex. I don't know yet. Oh, you blocked me. Well, that was rude. Okay. So, quest for the New World, allowing us to get our explorers would be certainly nice. Start exploring the ocean. Not that I have the trade range nor the finances to support that, so I'm not going to say that's a high priority. It's better for us to go for some more Diplo tech, but it is available to us now, if that's something we were interested in. Yeah, let's see if we can cross now. You gonna let me cross here, or are you gonna block me again? Nope, you weren't able to block me this time. Haha! I win. Did you not? Oh, that's interesting. Kono didn't join? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Hang on a second. They didn't join. Neither did these guys. And yet somehow we're still able to siege them down? No, Ito declared a separate war. Yamana declared their own war as well. No, wait, Yamana got called in on the same war. Oh, so this is a totally separate thing. Huh. So apparently then, if these guys are already warring when you declare war for the Emperor, it messes some stuff up? I was unaware of this, but let's go ahead and siege down Hosokawa. Can't siege that down. Alright, well that's fine. We're just going to take whatever we can for a little bit. Kind of mess with these people. But we're kind of at a point where we should be able to take whatever we want now, so yay. Decline of the merchant class. Oh, that sucks. Ashikaga. Here's the deal. I want Kyoto. Amago, Yamana, and Ito will remain subjects to me. Some other people will not, including apparently Hosokawa. So my allies will be my daimyos. Other people apparently will be independent. Does that give me the freedom that I need to go ahead and kill them myself? Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. We definitely want to take all this land. We can't. Why not? We need a few more reasons first. Alright, more important thing is to get all the land off of Ashikaga. So we're going to siege this stuff down for a little bit. You know what? Why don't you go ahead and detach a couple of people so we don't lose this progress, but let's go kill these Hosokawa troops. I don't like that they're here. Get them. Die. Thank you. Come back. Don't blockade me. La la la, crossing the strait. Thank you, you saw nothing. Stop training people! Stop it! Cities demand old rights. Oh, good grief. Fine, I'll lose even more legitimacy. You happy? Gosh dang it. Wherever you're going, I want you to stop. Oh, good grief. Ito, you gonna go kill him for me, please? Go kill him for me. No! Fine, I'll chase him down myself. You get out of here. You get out of here. Go away. We have Hosokawa separatists who fired here. Oh, joy. I need friendlies to stack on me, and I need you to help me kill the rebels. Like, seriously, will you do it? Or are you gonna wander off? I'm gonna go down to speed 4 and let's see if they'll join me. Ooh, looks like they will. Excellent. I will have my allies assist me in killing the rebels. Uh-oh. It's getting a little bit dicey. He's got a really good general, it turns out. But we won. Ever so slightly, but we did win. Okay, good. I was a little worried about that for a second there. Good. 99% war score now. Go back to speed 5. Siege that back. Can you get across here? You can. No, no, no. Fine. Don't stack on me, guys. Go do what you want to. Go kill Hosokawa. La 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 la. Would love to divide up as much land and give it to my allies as possible. Amago would like to have this territory, apparently. You know, I'm feeling generous. I might even oblige you. Let's get our siege general back in charge. Ainu was spying on me? Can't imagine why they would do such a terrible thing. And that's the siege of Tosa down. 100% war score for me. Cool. Let's take our army to Kyoto. Satake is about to fire. You know what? Let's let some of these rebels fire first. Maybe these guys will help me and kill them. Let's go to Hitachi in the meantime. Friendlies can stack, absolutely. Yamana, I would love to have your help in this. It'd be great. I'm not sure they're going to do it for me, though. So let's see what would be involved. Now I can take all of this. Why are you... Okay, if you don't want it, then may I suggest you don't occupy it? Sir, who's this? Otomo. I wasn't aware that you existed still. Maybe we should give off Shoni to Ito. That wouldn't be so bad, right? Give that to them. Take this for myself. Take this for myself. Hosokawa becomes incredibly weak. I gain an absolute crap ton of land that I have to spend a lot of power for, but there we go. Take your money? Sure, and what happens next? Let's see. Full annexation, I become the new shogun of Japan. I have 3 daimyos who will serve me. Shoni will not exist. And there are a couple of others. Hosokawa will still exist. Ochi will still exist. Otomo will exist. Kono will exist. We might even be able to get these guys to agree to vassalize to me. I'm not too sure. I mean, this is pretty good, right? It's a lot of aggressive expansion. Otomo might join a coalition of just himself, because Ashikaga won't exist. This seems perfect. Alright, guys, congratulate me. I am the new Shogun of Japan. The Arisugawa, there we go, Shogunate has fallen. I thought it was the Ashikaga. Harumun I has utterly defeated the Shogun and will crown his brilliant campaign by having the Emperor name him the new Shogun, becoming the hereditary military dictator of Japan. Only time will tell whether the Date Shogunate will be more successful than its predecessor when it comes to the task of solidifying the warring clans. We shall prevail! I am the leader of the Shogunate. All daimyos will be transferred to me. Kyoto will become my new capital and I have a core. Yay! Okay, full annexation done there. Yamana is no longer considered Hosokawa's rival. We can rival somebody. We'll rival Korea. Because we don't like Korea. Screw you, Korea. What's this? Liberty Desire? Alliances are breaking with Yamana. I guess that makes some sense. I am your overlord now. It wouldn't really be befitting for us to be friends now, would it? No. Let's see. Okay, so we have some new powers available to us. With 3 vassals. Hosokawa, surprisingly, is my daimyo. Wait a minute, I thought you guys would become my daimyos. It said you all become my vassals, didn't it? Or are they independent now? Wait a minute, how's that work? Hey, wait a minute. How does that work? I don't want to establish tributary. Vassalization. Maybe we have to wait a month? Or something? I'm not sure. I thought they would become my new vassals. Unite Japan. We have an idea or an option for us. Japan does not exist. One of the following must be true. At peace, 25 cities, owns Kyoto, Musashi. Where the heck is Musashi? I own it, but where is it? This one. What happens? Type of government changes to a feudal monarchy. I get manpower, income from vassals, diplomats, states, focus cooldown. Every subject daimyo of Japan will become independent. We lose all cores on provinces owned by our daimyo subjects. Every daimyo subject to Japan becomes a feudal monarchy. So basically, this is the button that we push if we want to break off the daimyos and start independently beating the crap out of them. Which would certainly be an option for us. Well, there goes our alliance. Now we have our capital fort in Kyoto. Yeah, I thought you guys had to be... Huh. I guess I misread. But I thought that it said that these guys would become my subjects of the new shogunate. But apparently I am wrong. Fascinating. Well, let's turn this off for now, but probably pretty soon we're going to want to do that. You know what? Go back here. Go back to deal with Satake. Okay, well, in the meantime, though, we have a heck of a lot more force limit available to us now. Should be making a pretty reasonable amount of money. We're getting tribute from these guys. Not a lot of tribute, but some tribute. Kono's the only one who has low liberty desire. Placate local rulers, grant them a province, pay off their debts. No. If these daimyos aren't going to be loyal to me, then I may very well want to break off this whole shogunate thing and just start conquering them systematically. Maybe. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and increase our stability. Maybe twice. Get +1. There we go. +1 stability now. So we aren't going to get any negative events, at the very least. That's going to put down a lot of unrest, hopefully. And we have a whole bunch of diplomats now, too. Wow, lots of things changing here, but we are now the shogun. The question now is, what does that imply for us? What can we do? Besides kill these guys up here, which we'll probably do next. I don't know yet. Fascinating. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment with your suggestions, and subscribe if you have not already. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.